Hey, what's up, guys? Showtime. Yeah, some bad news. I played a couple of plays, special teams. Not even the one that got hit. I did the hitting, but too much explosion on a little joint, and so I'm out for the season already. Blew my knee out. Don't know how I did it. It was a fluke. But that's not even the bad news. It'll heal. I'll come back. Whatever. I might play football. I might not. Definitely out for the season, though, regardless. But the sad news is we lost another great Iron Warrior, one of our local legendary bodybuilders. When I competed back in the day, there was a show. I think it's a Mr. Oregon. No, Vancouver Natural. Oh, I don't think I remember the name of the show. I think it was a Mr. Oregon, but it was held in either Vancouver, Washington, or Portland, Oregon, and I saw this guy, like 19, 20 years old, phenomenal physique. I'd say it was about as perfect as you could get for the body frame he was carrying. The cap delts and everything, a lot of really good lines, solid, grainy look, just a really nice shape. And I just thought, man, for that guy's size, that's probably it's about as perfect as you could get for that frame. And unfortunately, I got my ass kicked by this guy a few times, and then one year, when it was supposed to be my year to win, I just won the Mr. Oregon, right? Because this guy just won the show, stepped out of respect. Once he wins a big show, he doesn't tend to repeat it. And so I won the show, but I lost the overall by a point or two, and so I was hoping to win the overall the next round. Well, shit, come to find out, this monster's in my class, right? And I'm like, oh, great, man, I'm going to get second, right? So bummed, and we get there, and my wife needs cigarettes and things like that. I'm trying to rest, get her. All right, fine, let's go get. And as we're walking out, this guy's so ginormous. His shoulders, he take up the whole table, heavyweight. And that was him. It was Matt Porter. He was in a tank top, and like I said, he was so wide, and it came down to a tiny waist. But his shoulders were so wide that he took up the entire table, his booth that he had out there. Just amazing physique. And so we're off to the store and everything. I'm like, God dang, man. Well, it was a good while it lasted. At least I won the Mr. Oregon. Hopefully I can give this guy a run for his money, see what happens, right? My wife's like, oh, did you see him? Matt Porter, did you see the size of his shoulders and all that? Yeah, I saw the size of his shoulders. Leave me alone. Let's get your cigarettes. Let's get my feet up. Let's get some rest. You know, I got to get focused over here, right? And fortunately, the only time I ever beat him, he was off by about that much, and it was only because he was sick. If he was sick, it probably would have been a different story. And then he like doubled or tripled in size like a year or two later. No way I could have even touched him. I couldn't have come close to beating him at that point. He made this, phenomenal gains, and that's not his entire legacy as well as titles, right? He's won overall Emerald Cup. He's won the overall Oregon, Mr. Los Angeles. I mean, he's kicked ass and taken names in so many dadgum shows. It's not even funny, but that's not where his legacy even starts or finishes. It's all the other things that he did. Went to church on a regular basis. He was a phenomenal father. He was a phenomenal husband to his wife, Rachel. He was humble. He went out of his way to help people. At his booth, he was always very friendly to people. He had quality product. And he changed so many lives and made so many people healthy, and that were clients, and then also trained just some phenomenal warriors and got them just title after title. I can't say enough about this this warrior, this legendary bodybuilder. that that I was blessed enough to know. When I just saw him at his booth at the Emerald Cup, and he was fine, and it just it still hasn't even set in. This is the first time I even talked about it on camera since it's happened, because I'm still in denial, I guess you should say. I had a rum and coke. I'm off season, right? I'm retired. I'm just chilling, and I see this RIP with his picture there. I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. Fuck you. And I threw the phone. I thought it was fake news, right? And so I get on social media and I'm asking around, and found out that no, it wasn't. It was not fake news. It really happened, and still hadn't sunk in enough to even say anything verbally. I posted about it, but I didn't say anything verbally until now. I'm still in denial, I guess you'd say. Just it doesn't seem possible. It's a fluke. People that are healthy, that take care of themselves, even if people do certain calculated risks. I mean, this guy didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't do drugs. I mean, this guy was clean as a whistle. So it's a fluke, right? He was, I think, 38 or 39 years old tops. He might not even been that old. He was a young guy, and it doesn't make sense to me still. I understand these things happen. I've had other people who were really healthy pass away, and other people not so healthy, and it's still sometimes a shock. They're here one day, seem fine, gone the next. Yeah, still trying to wrap my brain around it. I just want everybody to know that he lived his life to the fullest. He accomplished a lot while he was here. So many people are so caught up on living, hundreds of years and all this other crap, but not worried about accomplishing anything while they're here. And the dash on our graveyard, that symbolizes our legacy, our time here on Earth. And for him, it definitely established his legacy in that short little dash, right? But some people, they've this long dash, nothing accomplished, right? And some people, it's worse. They've caused chaos and destruction and grief and evil and death and destruction, all these other types of things. And those people, you wonder, man, I wish that person didn't even have a dash, right? A birth date or death date or anything. Just wish this person didn't even exist because he ruined so many lives, right? There's people out there like that. And so compared to those people, the ones that have a boring dash, or at least they didn't cause problems while they were here, right? But it's sad when somebody as pure and as spiritual and as passionate and caring as Matt Porter was, he can flip that switch and become a warrior in the gym and go to war on the stage and all that stuff. But when it came to his friends, family, and all that stuff, in the civilian setting, how genuine of a person he was and how much he contributed. And he had a great family, and still does. And so reach out to them, especially as his son grows up. Make sure that he's educated on what a great person his dad was, and how much he loved his son. Because when you're a little guy or little girl, if you've ever had parents who have left voluntarily, you beat yourself up over it. Somebody who has left not voluntarily, like in this case, the kids still need to know that they were, loved by that person while that person was here. And Noah and Rachel were the two most important people in his life, and he always respected and talked great things about him, and he loved that kid with his whole heart. You can't be that kind of a person and not. I've got two kids, other people who are kind-hearted and very spiritual and passionate, like, my buddy Roger Baker. He'd give anything for his family, especially for his daughter and everything else. It's it's a heartbreaking thing, you know, for the child to go on without a mom or without a dad. But you know, I'd much rather have it the other way around. I would hate to outlive my son. You know, either one of them. That would it'd just break my heart if anything happened to either one of them. So, you know, I definitely want to go out first, but at the same time, I want to make sure that they're, you know, taken care of while they, you know, while they are here. You know, so if anybody could step up, you know, and you know, keep a watch out for that great family, and see if they need anything, and just check up on them from time to time. Make sure that he knows that they know how much, you know, Matt loved him. That would be very helpful. Obviously, probably want to give him some space right now. You know, the grieving process, I'm sure, is very tough. I can't imagine what that family must be going through right now. But I'm sure it's tough. And yeah, and I hope I'm not out of pocket, you know, by saying anything like this. Rachel or any friends or family of Matt's, you know, if this is a disturbing video, please let me know. I'll take it down. I'll completely take it off. This is nothing but love and respect for Matt and his family, and I wouldn't have it any other way. There's not a negative thing to say about the guy. You'd have to make shit up, you know, to say something negative about him. You'd have to go out of your way and literally lie and make things up, because there's not a negative thing about him. You know, he walked this earth as straight and narrow as you can get, and lived in faith, and worked very, very hard, and inspired and helped and cared for a lot of people. So, you know, you can't do anything other than that. You know, you can't get any better than that. So that's all. That's all I'm going to say about that for right now, because I'm still in shock about it, and I don't even know if it's a tough subject. A lot of people are still grieving over this. I don't even know how many people want to hear about it. So I just wanted to say, you know, that he'll be very missed in the bodybuilding community, and even in the civilian world, for anybody who had the you know, the pleasure of knowing him, because he was just that type of a warrior and an individual, that he deserves the best. And you know, the way he lived his life, he's in a better place. So I hate to say celebrate his life and be happy for him. That's tough to do. I still have a hard time wrapping around, oh, I'm in a better place. It's hard to do, right? That's what God says we're supposed to do. It's tough, I know. I'd rather just deny it and think he's still here, right? But definitely a real life superhero, and bodybuilding champion that we're gonna miss. And God bless you all, and really enjoy this life, because we get one shot, right? So make the best of it, and make sure you live with no regrets, because we might not be here tomorrow. So make the best of today. Grab your family members, grab your friends, give them a hug, tell them you love them, because who knows when you're going to get that opportunity again, right? Last thing you want is to, you know, have somebody pass away on you and, you know, leave on bad terms. So stay positive, and tell people around you who you care about, how much you care about them, and how much you love them. And that's all I got to say. So take care, and God bless.